Dear students, today I am going to discuss about the fifth poem of the Flamingo core textbook for class 12, and the name of the poem is A Roadside Stand by Robert Frost. And in this video we are going to discuss about the poet, about the theme, about the message, and about the summary of the poem. First of all, about the poet. One of the America's foremost poets of the 20th century, Robert Frost was born in San Francisco and lived there till the age of 11. When he was just 11, he moved to England in 1911 due to some circumstances. He sold his farm in Derry, New Hampshire, and moved with his family to England. Here he met and received the support of Ezra Pound. Frost received four Pulitzer Prizes and prizes like Bollinger Poetry Prize in 1963. Robert Frost's best works from 1874 to 1963 include Birches, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Mending Walls, and The Road Not Taken. These are some of the widely praised and best works in poetry by Robert Frost. Now about brief life history of Robert Frost. Now this is Robert Frost and poet name is Robert Frost. Born 26th March 1874 in San Francisco, California, United States. He died on 29th January 1963 in Boston, Massachusetts, United States. His poems include The Road Not Taken, Birches, Mending Walls, as I told you earlier. Now awards. Robert Frost Robert Frost Medal, Pulitzer Prize for Poetry. Now we will discuss about the theme of the poem. Theme. The poem, The Roadside Stand, is Robert Frost's scathing criticism of an unequal society where there is a huge division between the rich and the poor, the haves and the have nots, owing to the inequitous distribution of wealth. The poem depicts with clarity the plight in halatizar of the poor and the complex dynamics of their existence. It also focuses on the unfortunate fact that the unequal progress and development between cities and villages have led to the feelings of distress and unhappiness in the rural people. This is the theme of the poem. Now, next, we are going to tell about the message of the poem. What is the message of the poem? A roadside stand. The poem, A Roadside Stand, is the artist's request for thought for the helplessly low individuals who work tirelessly, yet their lives have indicated no advancement. He communicates his torment at their pity and distress and looks for help and elevation for them. Now, let us discuss about the summary of the poem. A roadside stand depicts the helpless nation individuals whose sincere want is to transcend their awfulness. They endeavor to do this by setting up the roadside stands and attempting to sell whatever they can to improve their lives. Be that as it may be, the city individuals simply speed by in their vehicles and don't see them, and when they do, it is with aggravation at having ruined the familiar scene with their severely composed signs. Robert Frost suitably depicts the nation individual's outrage at the childishness of the city tenants, for all they need is to achieve the standard that they have seen vowed to them in films, yet which they feel is being denied to them by the current government. So Robert Frost suitably depicts the nation individual's outrage at the childishness of the city tenants, for all they need is to achieve the standard that they have seen vowed to them in films, yet which they feel is being denied to them by the current government. They don't need a good cause, and the writer makes it too certain that the benefactors are destroying their lives by calling these alleged big hearted individuals eager and monsters of prey. They move them to the field to live, approach theaters and shops, and urge them to carry on with inert lives which will remove their tranquility and brains. The writer feels tormented by observing the nation individuals' extreme yearning for superior life and their bitterness at the non satisfaction they had always wanted when not so much as one vehicle stops to ask about the merchandise they are selling. The city inhabitants are extended as being engaged with their own lives with no idea for any other person. The city inhabitants are extended as being engaged with their own lives with no idea for any other person. The poem shows the inhumanity of the city occupants through the artist's crazy want to stop the nation individuals so that there would be elevation from their grievances about the absence of upliftment of their lives. The sonnet closes with the writer's regret at these sentiments when he understands how he would feel, how he would feel if somebody somehow happened to attempt to end his agony similarly. Dear students, this was today's lesson about the poet Robert Frost, about the theme, message, and summary of the poem. Have a nice day. Thank you.